during lockdown, I played the game a little bit for a small audience. But people again. I mean, I love that about comedy and sport and combining the two. That people got very into watching me playing Football Manager and got very behind certain players and certain.
I saw that, and it made me realize it's actually quite good to watch, because I always thought you needed an arcade game, like a lot of action happening. But no, actually watching a decision-making game, you're kind of getting involved as well.
Yeah, and you get behind, but people do. I mean, I play myself at snooker, and
Yes.
people get behind one or other of the players, even though
That's quite remarkable.
But I think there's something in, I think both of us are tapping into something sort of like so sort of subconscious, I guess, but that something is that's central to being that kind of person. Maybe not to every kind of human being, but it is, it does really tap into something. And I think you would, if you described it to me and said this is what it's going to be, I would think, okay, well, I'll give it a go. But I think when you play it, you're sort of filling in all the gaps, and you don't.
Yeah.
That's why it doesn't need to be. It doesn't need to be super fancy. It doesn't need to be.
No.
It doesn't need to be. Oh, who's going to. I have to buy the boots for the for the second team. You just want to. It's the important decisions. And
you want to win promotion, and and you're trying to decide whether to rest players and things like that for any.
And then
it's your team, and it's happening to you.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. So
and you've incorporated the sort of element of randomness and an element of chance.
That's a fine balance. That is to get
absolutely
that right. Yeah.
And so, you can suddenly lose a match that you look like you're going to win, and then suddenly, because the morale's gone down for the team, and as we've seen maybe with Man City at the moment, that is an absolute, that's a psychological thing that happens, and it's very frustrating sometimes. I think when we were playing it during lockdown, I think I was either 1 point away from promotion or 1 point away from winning, and people were, and then drew the last game and didn't win or whatever. And everyone was so heartbroken by it. So it really chimes with people.